Hey guys, this is James, the non-professional, back with another episode of Draw. And today we're drawing Loki. Obviously, because of the premiere of the series, I thought it'd be good to, capture people's interest for the show and do a profile of Loki here. It is a profile, so while we're in the roughs, let's detail the proportions here. Let's make sure that we get our quarters split out right. And of course, you're going to have the skull plate on the side, the line across the middle or the center of the side of the skull in order to proportion or to figure out where the eyes belong, and the first quarter to figure out where the nose is, and the top quarter figure out where the hairline is. Although he doesn't really have a hairline here because he's got this sort of crown, I guess. I don't know, helmet / crown, the big bendy horns on there. Anyways, that's what we're going to do in the roughs, is we're going to get these basic concepts in order to figure out where everything is, and then we're going to move on to some lines. So here we go. Let's keep the lines tight, keep them clean, and let's pin down some definitive details. I do put that little shade under his nose there. I end up taking it off because in inks and in colors it didn't look right. It distracted from the aesthetic of the whole piece itself, so I went in and took it off. But for those who haven't seen the show, it's a really good show. Just like WandaVision, the Marvel writers, I guess, take on a specific character's episodes or character's story is very creative. It's not your typical superhero thing where good versus evil and the protagonist conquers all in this dramatically action-oriented sort of way. This is a crime drama. So basically, there's this murderer out there just basically killing people throughout this, the continuum of time and space, and Loki, who is, also caught in this sort of time rift, or aware of the time, function in the world. It's very complicated. You have to watch the show. But anyways, he's hired on to actually try to catch this killer because the killer is, well, I'm not going to spoil it for you. You just got to go watch it for yourself. It's really good. Tom Hiddleston, exceptional actor. I like him as an actor. I liked him as the character Loki. Whether he's just the unrelenting villain or the struggling good guy. Struggling to be good. Both characters. I enjoyed Loki as a character. All right, so we're in colors, and just as I did before, I took on the sort of J. Scott Campbell color artist sort of method, and everything is not done in black, although his hair is actually black, so I did do that in black. But his skin, he's very, very pale in the show and in the movies, and it's not so much like pale as in beige pale, but almost like a whitish, bluish, greenish pale, So, and if you know his backstory, he was actually blue when Odin actually found him and stuff. But so I went with a sort of dark green outline there for his skin, and then I'm going to fill it in with a very, very light green skin tone. And of course the helmet / crown / I don't know, gladiator armor, I have no idea what it is. Anyways, that's going to be gold, so I went ahead and put in this sort of bronze outline in order to differentiate between the parts and the sections of the helmet there. So I did solid black for the hair there, and then I went and did some blackout with that one. And in order to display highlights and layers and separation of the strands of the hair, I went ahead and used a hunter green in order to give it those highlights. And then I go back with an even lighter green, more like a lime green, but not fluorescent lime, but more like a lime green. And I go in and I put it's more like I don't know what kind of green that is, soft green, pastel green, I don't know. Anyways, and that's where you get the light sort of reflecting off the front of the head there. So your light source is coming from the top right. I typically do top right because I don't know, it's just easier. But wherever the light source is coming from, that's where your highlights should be, obviously. And so that's where I have the highlights here for the hair. I have the highlights, if you can see it, but you can barely see it, but he has this greenish sort of tinge for the skin. And then in order for me to do highlights, I just did an absolute white. You see it above the cheekbone there, and on the nape of the nose and the forehead there, and the top of the lip and the top of the chin. You'll see just an absolute white, and of course the top of the ear. Now here I did the metal, and of course, as I said before, when you're doing those reflections, you're going to start from top to bottom. Even though you may have variations going from left to right every now and again, you're eventually going from top to bottom, and that's the flow of the reflection in the metal there. I have a lot more to say about colors, but I've run out of time here. Anyways, always remember your 3 P's: persistence, patience, perseverance. That's how you mature in any endeavor. Hey guys, if you like my content, please like or comment below. And if you want regular updates, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.